I think Brian Berard told you about some crazy guy that destroyed a hotel room in Detroit.
That was you?
Yeah. So listen, here's the ironic part. I go all the time, wherever we are. Night before a game, night after a game, I'm out. We lost in Detroit, I think 3-1, and we were headed to the airport and we got fogged in. And so instead of going back to Detroit, we stayed at some Holiday Inn Express out by the airport, and we're going to fly out in the morning. A couple of the guys, Mo, Travis Green, they're like, yeah, let's go to Windsor. And I go, Mike said nobody goes out tonight. So let me order some beer up to the room. We'll slice the cards, and we're leaving at 7. It's already 11:30, 12. So we get up to the room. We've got like 4 or 5 cases of beer. We're playing cards. I lose $2-3 grand in 20 minutes, which I don't have those pockets. And I'm out. I'm out of the game, but we got beers, so I'm crushing beers. And now I'm throwing cans against the wall, and I'm slowly switching to him, which is not me. It's him. He's an asshole. And all of a sudden, knock, knock, knock on the door. Security shows up. Big guy. I'm in my boxers, doing knuckle push-ups, just lathered up. And I'm like, what's up? He goes, complaint from the room next door. You guys might have to keep it down. I'll tell you what, though. You can come back, but you better bring some buddies.
Everyone's like, we got to get Mick back in the card game,
so
guys.
They're like, buddy, hey, calm down. So the guy leaves, and maybe 30 minutes later, knock, knock, knock. And I open the door, and I'm hiding behind the door because I want the guy to come in. And it's Milbury. And he sticks his head in, and he goes to all the guys in the room. You, and you are suspended immediately. And then I come out from the door, and I go, Mike, it's not them. It's all me. He goes, you're all set. You didn't do anything. And he starts walking away. And I think that's the only thing you could do to me is punish my teammates for something I did. And now I'm just losing it. I'm like freaking out. And I'm following down the hallway. And he's like, don't do it. And he's backing up. And I'm like, you can't do that to them. It's me. It's all me. He goes, I'm telling you, calm down, back away, stop it. And he gets to the elevator, and I stop the door from closing. I was like, I'm going to climb in there. And I didn't. The door closed. He goes, don't do it. And so now I know I'm screwed. I go back to my room. My poor roommate, Corey Foster, just got called up from the minors. He's laying in bed with the covers up to his eyeballs. I'm throwing everything out the hotel room window.
Oh, you're flipping.
Everything that was eligible is out. Like the mat, the pillows, the blanket, the clock, the lamps, chairs. I had to break them, but I got them out. All in the yard of the hotel. And then I put on my suit, and I went and sat in the lobby for 3 hours waiting for the bus. And everybody got on the bus, and then Mike goes, everybody off the bus. And they walked around the building, and it looked like a tornado came through there. And is this how you guys consider professional? And I couldn't say much. I just sat at the back of the bus. We flew home, went to the Coliseum for a team meeting. On the flight, he wouldn't let anybody drink anything but beer.
Oh, the punishment.
And I was like, I'll have one. And
no.
Derek King's like, don't. So we get back to Coliseum, and then meeting, I apologized to the boys, but it was a little too late. Mike sent me to Salt Lake City. That's how I ended up in the minors.
No shit.
That night.
Wow.
And my wife was pregnant with our first kid. I know.
Oh my God. You must have been so rattled.
Self-inflicted though. Like I didn't give Mike a choice. And this is in all fairness.
Yeah.
There's nothing else he could do. He had to bury me.
So that pretty much ended your NHL career?
Just about. So I went down there, played really well. And then the following year, Rick Bowness was the assistant coach, and Mike was going to send me right to Utah. I was on my last year of my third year of a NHL one way. And a couple of Ken Belanger and Paul Cruz both got injured before training camp. And those were the two tough guys. So Bones called me and he said, listen, Mick, and I've been training with Kasperitis. We've been doing spinning twice a day. Nice. Aside from lifting, I'd never been in better shape. And he goes, we got a predicament. I think I can get you into camp, but you got to promise me just toe the line.
Yeah, like Milbury hates you.
Yeah,
Like,
he's sending you right to Utah.
Yeah.
I'm going to try get you in here just so we have a body for preseason.
Yeah.
And I said, Bones, I promise. And so I got in there and I had a decent camp. I fought Stu Grimson and did well in Carolina. And I fought Rudy again and did well against him. And that's who claimed me on waivers. So I was getting sent down. I was unprotected.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And so I got to tell Mo and Scott LaChance, all my buddies, I got to skate off with my head high
yeah.
as opposed to, tucking my tail, leaving the rink after you destroyed a freaking hotel room.